If the Lions go 12-4, I'm sending this tape in to ESPN.
One for the champs, baby. Barking. We don't win in the specific years that I want us to win. Let's go! I was big on them and so was Chandler. Because he's not the better player. Watch them play football.
Oh my God, you watched the highlights? Did you watch Johnny Manziel's highlights when he... Whoa, guys. Look at me. I'm going to go throw the ball.
If Stidham outperforms Newton, Stidham's going to start. That's all you have. How are you going to win the division with that? How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Nosebleeds podcast, where today we have our weekly NHL playoffs episode for you. We're going to recap the past week of the NHL and give our predictions for the week ahead, the same exact thing that we've done in every single episode so far. My name is Nick Antonakis, and I'm lucky to be joined by Chris Scamus and special guest, another Andrew, my brother, Andrew Antonakis. Hey, what's up?
How's it going?
Hey, Nick.
Andrew,
I was like, Andrew,
Donis was busy, so we got the next
Donis. Donis is at like a school orientation thing all day today, so we had to get this one out. We're already a day late on it, so we'll have it out for you today. So we have a lot to talk about today. You guys ready to dive into it?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so why don't we start off the episode like we do usually? We're going to start it off with the rapid fire recap. All right, so this week's rapid fire recap, we have the St. Louis Blues trading Jake Allen to the Montreal Canadiens for a 7th-round pick. This is really all the news that we have for the rapid fire recap this week. Why don't we just fly through it and give our opinions on the trade?
Yeah, sure. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, he's still going to be a backup in my opinion. I don't think he's going to start over Carey Price unless he becomes unbelievable. But, I mean, he was a backup on the Blues to Binnington. I think he's just going to be another backup to Carey Price now.
Yeah, I think it shows that the Blues have more faith in Binnington than we actually thought they did coming out of that playoff series with the Canucks in the first round. Binnington did not play well. Allen started, I believe, more games than Binnington did. So I think it shows that the front office still has some hope in Binnington to bounce back this season. And, the Canadiens, it's kind of a pointless trade, honestly. Like, maybe this is just Canadiens trying to get a solid backup to give Carey Price some less games to start, rest him up a little bit more. But, pretty irrelevant trade, but we thought we would talk about it.
I also don't know how much money they were paying him, the Blues, so it could have been to free up.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe sign.
They did have some cap issues
this offseason.
Mm-hmm. Andrew, any thoughts?
Well, I mean, since it's just a backup, it's kind of just, I don't know. It doesn't really matter right now for a trade, but only time can tell. Maybe he'll do something special in Montreal.
Yeah.
Beautiful insight. All right, that was the rapid fire recap. Now let's move on to the highlights of the week. We have a lot of highlights this week, so let's dive into it.
Highlights of the week.
All right, so why don't we start off with the very angering thing here in Boston. The Bruins losing Game 5 to the Tampa Bay Lightning last week, getting eliminated from the second round of the playoffs. I said in last week's episode that I was going to make like a video on the Instagram about it, but I was just like, it was more of like a drained anger than like a furious anger, if that makes any sense. So why don't we just dive into it and see what are your thoughts on, the Bruins getting out, tough way to go.
The fact that they lost in double overtime for me is what really kind of drained me, like you said, because if they just lost in 5, it's like, the Lightning played great. Vasilevsky was unstoppable. We couldn't really get anything by him. So it was just the fact that they brought it to double overtime, where I think as a Boston fan, I was like, they have a chance. This is it, and they just couldn't really get it done. It was disappointing.
Was it game 3 when they beat us 7-0 or whatever the crazy score was? Yeah. After that game, I knew it was over. So I'm kind of happy it ended in 5 because like we weren't winning that series no matter what. So
it would have been tough.
Better than 5, better than 7.
Yeah, I mean, I just hate it because it was like a repeat of the 2017 season where we won game 1 exactly the same. We looked really promising in game 1, and then we just lost 4 straight and lost the series. So, and it also ties into the fact that, we lost after winning the President's Trophy in 2014 to the Canadians in the second round. A team that looked so good in the regular season just couldn't perform come playoff time. So, very similar flashbacks to both the 2014 and 2017 seasons. It was very disappointing as a Boston sports fan to see the Bruins go out this early. But, like Andrew said, I would kind of agree after that 7-1 loss or whatever it was, it really didn't look good for the Bruins. There was a glimmer of hope in Game 5 because we actually did play a pretty good Game 5, that we could win that game.
We played a pretty good game in Game 4. That was a tough
Game
loss.
4 was pretty good. Yeah.
We competed for sure. It wasn't like they blew us out.
No, yeah, that's true.
One game.
Yeah, but, the Game 5 was just, not enough for the Bruins. They just couldn't turn it on in overtime. Lightning dominated, and it was just a matter of time before they got it in the back of the net. So, tough way for the Bruins to go out. We had so many high expectations for them this year, and next year I think it's going to be a pretty significant drop-off from what this year was.
Yeah. Did you hear the announcer talk about Chara after the Game 5?
Yeah. Maybe we should talk about that now a little bit too. Yeah, Doc said like a little spiel about Chara, how he was a respectable man and stuff like that. This is probably the last time we'll see him walk on the ice. But then Chara, a couple days later, made an Instagram post saying that he's sorry that he let us down, all the Boston fans, and he's looking forward to next season to try and redeem himself and perform. So,
yeah, he says he has no plans of retiring, but does that mean he's going to stay with the Bruins, or do you think he'll be going to another team maybe for a year?
I think he wants to stay in Boston personally. He said, like, I want to be in Boston, but, it's the Bruins that's going to have to work that out. I have a feeling that Don Sweeney's not going to want to bring him back in for some reason. I don't know why, but, I just have a bad feeling about it.
Yeah, I can see that. I think it also depends on the financial situation, especially with Krug and all that now. So
yeah, but who else is gonna want him anyways? Like, he's so old. Who's gonna sign him for a year? They'll probably have to sign him for a lot also.
That's
maybe
true.
A cup contender looking for playoff experience.
He's a good enforcing defenseman too. He'll get some hits off, and I think if teams are kind of soft and they need a big guy to get hits on, they could pick him up for something like that.
Maybe the Oilers. Oilers could be an option.
Yeah.
Maybe even the Maple Leafs, but they kind of already have
that.
They kind of already have Tavares as like their experienced guy, but besides like the Oilers, I don't really know. Maybe the Canucks, because they've went pretty far this year. Maybe they can sign him and get a look at that next year. But who knows? I hope he stays in Boston. But all right. Then we'll talk. Now we're going to move into the rest of the second round series that wrapped up in this past week. All of them went to 7, except for the Bruins game that ended in Game 5. Hooray, I guess. But, Avs, Stars, Avs with a 3-1 deficit, they were down. Came all the way back, won Games 5 and 6, then lost at Game 7. What did you guys think about the series?
So I'm a Stars fan, right behind the Bruins, and so it was scary for them to fall off like that. It wasn't bad, but for them to lose 5 and 6, it got me nervous a little bit, especially how much depth the Avalanche team has and how many good players they have. But at the end, the Stars came up clutch. And how about who? So somebody got injured, right? Who got injured on the Stars? I forget who it was.
Oh. I thought it was the Avalanche. Landeskog got banged up in 6.
Like the So someone on the Stars got injured, and they pulled up somebody from the AHL, and he ended up scoring the hat trick in the game winner.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
wow.
that was really cool to see. Somebody with just no playoff experience, his first playoff game, and scores a hat trick in the game winner to win this. No, just that game, right? Or was it the series?
I think it was Game 7.
It was Game 7? Okay,
yeah. It was a hat trick Game 7.
Yeah, that's crazy. Good for him. Anything, Andrew?
Yeah,
no. No, not really.
Wow. Beautiful insights.
Chris just took all the words out of my mouth. I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
But I was kind of thinking the Avalanche were going to win this series. I kind of thought when they were storming back Game 5 and 6, McKinnon especially looked really good. I thought they were going to win Game 7, but the Stars, they're looking like serious contenders. A team that had some struggles in the past couple of years getting out, especially over that second round bump. They're finally past that now, so I don't know. I think they could go a long way. They're up right now 1-0 on the Knights in the Western Conference Final. So, I think the Stars have a chance of winning the Cup this year. They have a serious chance.
With Tommy,
I would say maybe second or third best.
Right? We predicted them going to the Stanley Cup Finals before.
We did.
Even started.
With Tommy, you and I and Tommy, we all predicted the Stars and Bruins Cup Final match.
We got the West right so far.
Yeah, we might get the West right.
Yeah.
But I think I had the Avs in the. No, we didn't. I wanted the Avs in the Eastern Conference Final, but didn't get there. Or Western Conference Final, sorry. But good series by the Stars. They proved themselves, especially in Game 7. And they're looking good against the Knights early on, but there's still plenty of series and hockey to be played in the Western Conference Final, so we'll just have to wait and see where that goes. All right, and then back to the East, we have the Flyers and the Islanders series, also getting pushed to 7. The Islanders with a 3-1 lead. Flyers looked like they were going to seriously win this thing in 7, winning Game 5 and 6. But then Game 7, they just absolutely fell apart. They looked so good in Game 5 and especially Game 6. Game 6 went to overtime. They won the game in a double OT winner, I believe. But Game 7, they fell apart. If Donis was here, he would be raving over how bad they played. Even he admitted it. But they played a terrible game.
Even though I think it was 3-0, right?
The series or the score?
The score of Game 7.
The final score, I think, was 4-0.
Or 4-0? Okay. I think it was an empty netter, though, or something.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, yeah. But Carter Hart let up 3 goals. But, I mean, he really played well. Other than that, it could have been a lot worse because the weren't helping him at all. There was no defense. The offense was struggling. So, I mean, you got to give him props because he played a great game, even though he let up 3 goals. Just the team couldn't get it together. And the Islanders played great. You got to give them credit, too.
Yeah, they did play really well.
Andrew?
I don't know.
You got to fill Donis' shoes with the Phillies, the Flyers thing.
I didn't think the Islanders would even go this far from the beginning. But, once you get in the groove, it's kind of hard to stop it. So, I don't know. Maybe they'll go all the way. But I don't see them winning anything.
I like them as the underdog story. It's pretty cool.
I mean, they got brutalized Game 1 against the Lightning, though. 8-2, the final.
Yeah.
But, it's the Lightning.
Yeah, the Lightning are looking really good. But
that's only Game 1. You never know.
Yeah, Bruins.
Yeah, I don't know.
Game 1. They got tough down.
I don't know. I'm cheering for the Lightning at this point. It's their year to win it. It's lined up. Stars aligned for them to finally win the Cup. Maybe Stamkos will come back for the Cup final, too. Who knows?
I hope not. I don't mind the Lightning. It's not like I don't like them, but I'd rather see like Islanders, Stars, or Avalanche, really, any other team.
Yeah, I guess. It's just the Islanders, the Lightning have gotten close so many times.
Yeah.
I think it's their time to finally win it, but, we'll never know. I mean, we will know eventually, but.
Yeah.
All right, and then finally we have the Knights and the Canucks series, another series that went to 7. The Canucks going down 3-1, then pushing this thing all the way back to 7. Same thing as the rest of the series, is pushing it to Game 7, but they were unable to get it done. Game 7, losing 3-0.
Yeah. I mean, I really didn't expect them to do anything with it, even though they brought it to 7. I didn't expect them to win. I don't know. I just didn't have faith in them. I don't know why, because I like the Canucks too, but the Golden Knights are just a better team all around. They're just, even though Demko played amazing.
Oh my God, he did.
Performance. The entire series, amazing. So
Leonard, great goalie battle.
Yeah, their goaltending was phenomenal in that series.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess just the Knights had the better offense and defense, really, so that they just helped Leonard out. Yeah.
I really wanted the Canucks to win it.
Who did you want?
I really wanted the Canucks to win it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, so did I.
I don't really like the Golden Knights.
Me neither. I definitely like the Canucks better. I mean, Demko, I'm looking at it right now, 33 saves and .971 save percentage in Game 7 after he let up 3 goals. That's really good.
Yeah. I would have loved to see the Canucks go all the way this year with their young core, Hughes, Pettersson, Demko getting in net. You know, it looked really good. And the fact that they pushed the Knights to 7, not only that, but winning Game 5 and 6 on the brink of elimination, that's pretty good.
Yeah, for sure.
But Knights coming out of the series, Leonard looks solid. I don't know what's going to happen with Fleury. He's still backing up, but
no, I mean, he wasn't. He played Game 1 of the Stars game and lost.
Oh, he did, really?
Yeah. I
mean, that's not a good look. He lost.
Well, no, but it was 1-0. He had a great performance. It was just a 1-0 game. That was it. So, I mean, he let up one early goal in the first period, like with 18 minutes left or something. So,
yeah,
I guess he was probably he had to warm up, and then he played great. It's just, his team didn't score.
Yeah. Khudobin's been playing great for the Stars. I don't know how the hell he came out of there. Remember when he was with the Bruins? He was a good backup, but not anywhere near what he is now.
He really didn't do anything with the Bruins. He wasn't even, Halak plays, half time with Thrask in the regular season, whereas I feel like Khudobin didn't really do that. He played more like a third of the games.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I thought he played a good amount of the games during the regular season, but come playoff time, he totally dropped off. He didn't play anything.
Yeah.
I would have rather had Khudobin than Halak this year. I don't know why.
Well, Halak was just awful this year.
You can see why he's playing great.
Yeah. Halak was terrible. So, we're just still.
I feel like this always happens with the Bruins. There's someone who's an okay player, and then we trade them, and they become a star player on a different team.
Yeah, I know. What? Riley Smith with the Knights now. He's doing really well. Khudobin with the Stars.
Not even recent. There's Sagan, Thornton. Who else?
Joe Thornton. Not Sean.
Yeah. No, Joe.
Yeah, well, Joe Thornton. Joe Thornton was really good his first season with the Bruins. Same with Tyler Sagan, but we always seem to trade those.
But he peaked when he went to San Jose.
That's true.
Not with us.
But he played really well his rookie year with Boston.
Yeah, I agree.
Had a 30-goal season.
Yeah, I mean, all these guys. There's definitely more. I just can't think right now. Even I feel like Nola Chari. We just traded him to the Panthers.
He's doing so well. He was a fourth liner with us.
Fourth line with us, and now he's on the first line of the Panthers. Crazy.
He scored 3 hat tricks or 2 hat tricks this year with them.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. All right, that was the highlights of the week. Recapping all of the hockey that happened. The second round's over. Moving into the conference finals. We'll give you our predictions shortly, but right now we're going to move into the Clear the Bases segment. Let's talk some baseball, boys.
Cool.
That's fine. You can just
go. Sorry.
All right. This is Clear the Bases. This week we have a lot of stuff to talk about. The playoffs are drawing near for baseball. The playoff picture looking very interesting for the MLB right now. Who do you guys think is going to make it? Who Who do you think is going to miss? The Blue Jays are obviously looking really good. They were the 8th seed earlier in the week, but now they moved all the way up to 5, right?
Yeah, they're the 5 seed now, which is shocking to a lot of people. Not me. I think they're going to still keep moving up.
Wow.
So, I mean, they're on a tear right now. So yesterday, we'll talk about it really quickly. I'm sorry just to bring this up, but they played the Yankees, and the Yankees went up 6-0 on them, and then the Blue Jays scored like 10 runs in 1 inning, and they ended up winning 12 to 7 in the game.
Wow.
So their offense just once they figure it out, they explode every game. You know, they're a high scoring team. So I love it. I'm excited.
Yeah, definitely. They looked good in that past game against the Yankees. And yeah, they are looking to be a serious contender now, when before they weren't even looking like they were going to be a playoff team. Even you a couple weeks ago were saying like, yeah, you know, they'll probably slip into the playoffs like that 8th seed or something like that. But
yeah,
they're looking good.
They were just a few games over 500. Now they're well over there. So
yeah.
I mean, for them to kind of knock around a team like the Yankees, and like even when they played the Rays, I think they won that series. So for them to do that to these top teams right now, it just shows that, I mean, they can do it. So if they play right now, I mean, if the season ended today, they would be playing the Indians, and I don't think they would have a problem at all. So, I mean, this is exciting. They also made a bunch of additions at the trade deadline, which was awesome. They got a new pitcher, a starting pitcher in Taijuan Walker, and then they got a few other guys. I'm trying to think, can't remember, but
I heard they got a lot of guys. I think the pitcher was the big thing, Walker.
Yeah, and
a third baseman.
Yeah, was playing great. I'm pretty sure he had like 3 RBIs yesterday out of the 12 runs. And you know, the only problem is, though, they have a lot of injuries right now. But that could be a good thing, too, because they're playing this well with so many injuries, where Bichette hasn't played in like a month now, and he's by far their best player. We have Hernandez is on the 10-day DL now, and they still won without him. And he's the home run leader for the league right now. So,
wow.
Yeah, I'm excited.
That's crazy. They came out of the dark. You know, Andrew, how about the Red Sox?
They suck. I don't know. I don't watch baseball.
Yeah.
I don't watch baseball. Last baseball game I watched was like the 2013 World Series, so I don't know.
What?
You didn't even watch the 2018 World Series?
Yeah, you did. You watched the 2018.
I don't think so.
Really? Yeah, it's too busy playing Fortnite.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I think for them, they need to just start tanking at this point. Try to get a good draft pick and do something for the future, because they can't do anything right now this year.
Yeah,
it's not even worth it. Just
the only players they have right now are like Bogarts. They traded away a good amount, which was pretty good. They got Bogarts, JD, Benintendi, JBJ.
Wait, they traded Mookie Betts to the Blue Jays, right?
No, to the Dodgers.
Oh, no.
They're both blue. It's okay.
Oh, no.
All right.
And David
This is
Price.
why I don't talk in the baseball segment.
But they did trade Mitch Moreland to the Padres a couple weeks ago, or last week.
Which I think was a smart move, for sure, even though we already talked about this. It's good. It shows the start of a rebuild for the Red Sox.
Yeah. What about those bottom teams? There's a cluster at the bottom of the American League and the National League. Who do you think is going to actually qualify for the playoffs and get like the 7th and 8th seed?
Yeah, it's looking close. I think right now the teams that are kind of fighting for it is the Yankees, the Mariners, the Orioles even, and the Astros. They're all kind of fighting for those bottom seeds. And
Yankees at the bottom?
The Yankees are the 8th seed right now.
Wow. How? Yeah. What the hell happened to them? They dropped off.
They lost the last series. I don't know if they got swept or they played. Let me check. They played the Orioles. Oh no, not the Orioles. Sorry. No, yeah, the Orioles. My bad. And they won 1 out of 4 games, and then now they just lost the Jays. So they've lost 5 out of 6 games now.
That sucks. What about the Astros? Are they in the playoffs right now?
As of right now, yeah, they're the 7th seed.
Yeah.
And
yeah, sure.
Yeah, I really hope they kind of suck now. I don't want them
I know. It's
Nobody
close. They might not make it.
Yeah. I don't know. I hope so.
Imagine the Orioles make it. That would be the biggest upset ever.
They're not in right now, but yeah, I hope they do. I hope the Yankees do better and they end up making it for – actually, no, I don't, because I want the Blue Jays to have an easier route. But they deserve to make it. I'll say that. Even though their entire team is just hurt. Like the Blue Jays, really, but the Blue Jays are just doing so well without their top guys.
Damn. What about – wait, isn't Aaron Judge – is Aaron Judge injured?
He's still hurt, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the big thing that's costing him right now, but –
yeah, for sure. And then
whatever. Good luck to him, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, the National League, the Dodgers are killing it. They're so far ahead from any other team, not in the entire MLB. It's crazy. Wow. So they're the team to beat for sure. They're 30-12, which is really good.
That's ridiculous.
And yeah, I mean, that's insane. If Andrew was here, I would kind of shit on him because the Phillies are in the 4 seed right now, and they're 20-17, which wouldn't even be it wouldn't even be in the playoffs of the American League.
How are they in the 4 seed? The National League just sucks.
Yeah, other than the Dodgers, Padres, and Braves, the rest is just bad.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah,
but hey, the Phillies are in. We'll give them that.
Yeah, I just think
Andrew, pretend to be the other Andrew and cheer for the Phillies for a second. What the All right. That was clear the bases. Now we're gonna move into our regular segment on the show. We have the questions from the Nosebleeds segment.
Questions from the Nosebleeds.
So this week on the Questions from the Nosebleeds segment, we got 3 questions. First one is from the other Andrew who's not here today. He asks, what will the Bruins do this offseason after a disappointing exit from the playoffs?
Yeah.
Andrew, do you want to start? Why don't we have Andrew start?
Yeah, Andrew, how about you? Go.
All right, what was the question again?
What will the Bruins do this offseason after a disappointing exit from the playoffs?
All right, probably, I don't know. Maybe they'll trade Rask, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they trade Rask.
Wow, really?
I like that.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, he did ruin our whole season and left us with Halak, who just embarrassed our whole team.
Yeah, but his daughter was like in the hospital.
Yeah, and then she got better, and then he didn't come back. So,
I guess. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe they'll trade Rask. They'll probably re-sign Chara. I don't know. They're not really. I don't think they're gonna do that much this season. We'll probably just barely make the playoffs, get out in the first round this season. Honestly.
What?
Whoa! I mean, we're gonna lose Krug too. Krug's gonna go on free agency.
President's Cup champions. We were the best team in the regular.
That means nothing, Chris.
I don't know.
The President's Trophy means nothing anymore.
Yeah, but we were the best team in the league. How can you just go from that to barely making the playoffs?
We went to we won the Stanley Cup in 2011, and then we got out in the first round the year after that.
That's facts.
I guess, yeah. Look at that, Andrew spent knowledge.
I mean, I guess I don't know. Carry this podcast now. It's my podcast now.
I like the Rask take, to be honest with you. I think if we can get someone like maybe Holtby, like we've been talking about for the past couple of weeks.
Hell no. I don't want Holtby. Are you kidding me?
I mean, I'd like him more.
No, you'd have to trade Rask for someone good. You have to trade Rask for someone good.
What if we traded Rask for like a really good like second line winger and a depth defenseman, and then we had Halak start? Would you be happy with that?
No, we would get last place. Halak can't hold his own.
Okay, yes, he can. He's like the worst goalie. He's a good goalie.
I think
he's
that
so
could do
bad.
Pretty good.
Halak is
Andrew,
so
he's a good
bad.
goalie.
I was watching Game 3. Every time Halak went in a goal, I was so mad. I was like, all right, this guy's so bad. Like, what is wrong with him? Literally every shot that they took went in.
Didn't he win
like
the award for best record as a goalie or something?
Yeah, tied with Tuca, but that's just based off regular season.
Okay, but he played really well. I think he's a good goalie.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't show up in the playoffs.
I guess. I mean, like, wait. Let me conceptualize a trade right now. What teams need a goalie right now? I would say maybe the Oilers. They don't really have a goalie. Mike Smith kind of sucks. So, what if we traded Tuukka Rask to the Oilers? Oh my! I don't even know their defensemen or their second liners. We're picking another team.
Clef Bloom.
No. Why don't we go to the Maple Leafs? Because
Frederick Anderson. They're not going to do that.
No, dude. They want to stop Frederick Anderson. I saw this thing the other day.
Yeah, but I don't want Frederick Anderson. I hate him.
I should have said this during the rapid fire recap. The Jake Allen trade shows the value for the Coyotes wanting to trade Darcy Kemper. NHL analysts are saying that Darcy Kemper will not get much more value than what Jake Allen got. Jake Allen got a 7th-round pick. Darcy Kemper started for the he started for the Coyotes in the playoffs, and he got them out of the qualifying round against the Predators. He played really well in that series, and actually impressed a lot of people. They're saying that he won't get much more than a 7th-round pick for him. And also, I saw another thing saying that Frederick Anderson, if the Leafs were going to try and shop him, he would get the same value as the Coyotes would get for Darcy Kemper.
If you're going to talk about people not showing up in the playoffs, that's when you talk about Anderson. He blows it every single time they go to like a Game 7 or something. They can't.
Well, in Game 7, but usually in the series, it's kind of like the team that can't carry him out of it. It's either one or the other. Either the team drops off or Anderson drops off.
When was the last time they made it out of the first round? They didn't even make the playoffs this year. They didn't get out of the qualifiers.
Probably.
And they're such a good team too.
They suck. They're done. Tavares is washed. Matthews is going to leave.
Dude, come on. You can't say that. You can't say that.
I mean, like, in the playoffs, Tavares is kind of washed.
No.
Seriously. In all seriousness, he is.
Maple Leafs just aren't good. They always lose. I've never seen the Maple Leafs win a playoff series.
Yeah,
me neither. I don't think any of us have while we've been alive.
Okay.
Seriously, I don't think they've won a playoff series since like the 90s.
We always play them in the first round, I feel like, also. And we always it's always Game 7.
And they played the Capitals one year in 2016, I think.
Nice. What was it, 4-0?
No. I think it went to 6.
Wow.
Pretty good. They played a good series. And that's when Matthews was a rookie.
If they're going to be good, they need a new goaltender because they have the offensive.
Okay, wait. Yeah, let me conceptualize this trade really fast. What if we trade Tuukka Rask? But I don't know any of the second liners on the Maple Leafs either. Screw this. We're going to just – all right, you go. What would we trade Tuukka Rask for to the Maple Leafs?
Second liners? Is that what you want me to say?
Like a second line winger and a defenseman.
Why would we do that, Nick?
Yeah, why
because that's what we need. If Krug's going to leave,
we need a goalie if we get rid of Rask because Halak can't do anything.
Halak can be pretty good, Andrew.
No.
Our defense can just carry us through like they did this playoff.
No, they didn't. No, it didn't work.
I think Halak's
defense.
He's definitely, not like a long-term goalie that we can run with and win.
We're going to have for like 2 more years max.
Yeah.
Yeah, so why wouldn't we trade for a goalie, Nick? They would have to be idiots to just trade for a goalie.
We would not trade goalie for goalie. If we want a good goalie, we got to keep Rask because Rask is a good goalie.
Spezza or Hyman or someone like that.
Spezza's old. I don't know if I would want Spezza.
Yeah, I guess.
I was thinking maybe Nugent Hopkins from the Oilers, but he's a center. They could probably move him to wing, though.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good.
What if we,
imagine Krejci, Nugent Hopkins, and like DeBrusque? That'd be a sick line.
If anyone, dude, I would give like anything for Mitch Marner. I think he's gonna he's very good right now, and I think he's like going so on like the uphill slope or whatever. He
did terrible for them in the playoffs.
He's coming.
As a Maple Leafs fan, I saw on YouTube, he said that he was on summer vacation.
He's young. He's a young kid. He doesn't have too much experience. He's gonna really blossom, in my opinion. I think he's gonna be like a Sagan.
I hope.
It's going to be the opposite, though. You know how we traded to the Stars and he went off? They're going to trade him to the Bruins, and he's going to go off. It's going to happen.
Well, look at Rask. He got traded to the Bruins from the Stars. Not the Stars, the Maple Leafs with that draft.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Pretty good for them.
Yeah.
Thank you for the question, Andrew, other Andrew. That's a good question there to see what the Bruins are going to do this offseason. Then we have a question from Luke that says, will the Lightning win the Stanley Cup?
Yeah.
I said no.
I say
yeah. They're gonna. This is their year.
Yeah, if it's gonna be, this will be their year if they're gonna win it, but I don't think that they're going to. I think
I kind of hope that they don't, but then they're gonna.
Wait, Chris, who would be the Lightning then? Who do you think will? Stars?
Yeah, I think they're a better team than the Lightning.
I don't think so.
Especially if the Lightning get Stamkos back, Stars are done.
Well, if Khudobin keeps playing how he has been, he's been playing, I think, just as good, if not better than Vasilevsky, who's been playing great.
Oh, no. Vasilevsky carried them in Game 2 and 4.
Okay, but so is Khudobin. He's been playing great.
Yeah, he's been playing very good. I would say that. But Vasilevsky has legit been, putting the team on his back in cases. And I would say
with 30-something saves in Game 1.
I would say that the Bruins are a better team than the Avalanche were. So.
I guess so.
Why your lights keep going out?
I don't know. It's scary.
Uh-oh. Hopefully Chris doesn't get murdered.
Jeez.
That's a good one, Nick.
Thanks, Andrew. Thanks for joining us, Andrew. All right, keep going, guys.
No, I think that the Stars, even the Golden Knights, whoever comes out of that series, I think will be better than the Lightning.
Yeah.
This is the
West.
Whoa.
Wait. What?
The Stars or the Golden Knights?
Will be better than the Lightning? No, I think the Lightning are the best team left in the playoffs right now. I think the Knights are a close second, but I think the Lightning are the best team left.
No, the Stars. The Stars are the best.
Yes. No, they are not.
Dude, you can't stop Sagan. He's too good.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
You can't stop McKinnon, and they did, and he got out.
Yeah.
Exactly. McKinnon was the best forward left in the playoffs in the second round.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But still.
Oh, boy. I hope that the Stars win. Or, I don't think the Knights should win.
I don't want the Knights to win.
They're too new. Like the Lightning, for example, they've been waiting for a cup now for 15 years. The Stars, I don't know how long it's been, 25 years.
I don't know. I don't know why. There's something about the Lightning. I just don't really like him. I love Braden Point. Braden Point is such a beast. I just love watching him play. His stick handles and just the way he moves around defensemen amazes me. Right?
Yeah, he juked the hell out of us in one of the games. I think it was game 4 or 2. One of those.
It was unreal. For example, I don't like watching highlights where the Bruins are getting destroyed. For the Blues when they beat us, I don't watch that. I hate it.
Me neither.
But
I can't.
Watching Braden Point, I don't know what game you'll probably know that assist that he had where he kind of just.
Yes, that's what I was just thinking of. I think it was either game 2 or 4. I forget.
Just unreal. He basically got around all 5 of our players, went behind the net, and just a perfect pass for an easy goal from I don't know who it was, but just amazing.
Yeah, that was bad. From a Bruins perspective, it was bad.
Did you watch the game? Was it yesterday?
For what?
The Lightning game.
Oh, the Islanders game. Yeah.
Did you see that assist? Oh no, the goal by Kucherov.
Which one? He had 5 points.
True. The one where this one amazed me too. He turned his stick around so the blade was a ramp and the puck went up. It went up
the deflection one?
No. It was they passed it from their defensive zone, the Lightning defensive zone, over to the middle of the ice where Kucherov was. He used his stick as a ramp, ramped it up to I think it was Point, and then Point one-timered it back for Kucherov for an easy 2-on-none snipe shot. It was unreal. Wow. I'll end up sending you that, Nick, on Instagram.
That's crazy.
That was crazy.
No, I think I remember seeing it. I was working yesterday, but I was watching some of the game when I went inside.
Yeah, thinking back now that I'm talking about this, they're definitely the best team.
Yeah, they are.
I
don't know how the – and I will say this because I think I underestimated the Islanders a little bit. I kind of forgot, they have Josh Bailey. They have Anders Lee. They also have Derek Brassard.
Matt Barzal. Love him. He's a beast, too.
Like, they have a pretty good forward crew over there. Is Johnny Boychuk still with them?
I honestly don't know. He's so old. He's worse than Chara, though. He's, like, not older, but he's –
But it would be kind of nice to see him get a cup.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'd love to do it. Don't think that they can.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I love Derek Brassard. Oh, they got that guy from the Senators, Pierre-Luc Dubois.
Oh, yeah.
He's been really good for them, too. They have a stacked forward cast over there. Holy crap.
They do.
I would say maybe even better than the Bruins.
They're in the Eastern Conference Finals.
I know. I kind of underestimated their forward group. Because the Bruins, we have Marchand, Bergeron, Pastrnak, Krejci. Those are the really 4 elite guys.
Coyle's insane.
Coyle's not elite.
Very good.
DeBrusk is not elite at all.
I think he's very good. He's a top.
DeBrusk is so good.
Yeah, you can't.
DeBrusk is so good.
DeBrusk played so good against the Lightning.
Yeah, in the playoffs, especially, you can't say
he played good against the Lightning. He was the only one who was performing.
Like, compared to Pastrnak against the Lightning, Pastrnak was a joke.
Yeah, exactly. If we're going to talk about our playoff series against the Lightning, I would not consider Pastrnak elite. I would not consider Bergeron elite.
Marchand was the best player.
Marchand was the best. I would say that
I think Coyle really showed up. Coyle was elite.
And DeBrusk. And Krejci.
Wait, who's that guy? I don't really remember his name, but he's like the blonde guy on the Bruins.
Nordstrom?
Yeah.
No, he has some weird name.
Joakim Nordstrom.
No, it's not that. It's like some new guy that I don't know. I feel like they played
Anders
him
Bjork?
so much.
Costa.
Yeah, that guy.
They
played him so much, and he didn't do anything.
He didn't score a single goal.
I don't even think he got bad. Every time I saw him on the ice, I'm like, why are they playing him?
You have to play him. He's good.
We traded him from the Ducks. He was on their second line. There,
he's the guy we got from the Ducks.
Yeah, and I think we traded Heinen for him, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I hated Heinen when he was here, but I would say that I think he's more consistent than what Kasha was.
I mean,
and I was just undervaluing him when he was here.
I still think that we were talking about the Islanders. I still think the Bruins are the best team depth-wise. Even like.
Well, here, wait, ready? Let me dive through the Islanders forward core. Anders Lee, Matt Barzal, Josh Bailey, Pierre-Luc Dubois, Derek Brassard.
Who else? But the guys aren't.
That's 5 elite guys right there, and they have more.
Well, no, because I don't think they are elite. They're very good, but they're not elite. Because
in the playoffs, they've been elite. They've been much better than any of the Bruins elite guys, except Marchand.
Lee and Brassard and all these guys. I think they're on the same level as like a Krejci or Coyle. So they're not like top tier in my opinion. Like you're trying.
I mean, especially if you were like drafting a team based off like this whole season, yeah, I would say that they were on the same level as a Krejci or a Coyle, maybe even like some like first line or some of them. But in the playoffs throughout
the only player who's really elite is like Barzal, in my opinion.
Barzal, yeah, but Pierre-Luc Dubois was on the first line with the Senators, even though the Senators aren't great.
Yeah, but
Derek Brassard has been a first liner for the Rangers for a long time before he came to the Islanders.
Yeah,
Anders Lee has been on the first line for the Islanders all throughout their history.
I don't consider him elite though.
Past 4 years. I mean, you don't consider them elite, but right now, people who are considered elite on the Bruins, like Krejci and Bergeron, I would say especially, and Pastrnak, they were not elite at all.
Well, but I would say that they were mid-tier players. The top line did perform. It's not like they didn't. They did well.
I don't think they performed enough for the expectations that they have. They did not do enough at all. Marchand did enough. Pastrnak did jack shit. And Bergeron did not.
And if you're talking stat-wise, I would agree with you. But, like, watching the games back, they had great shots and great opportunities. It was just they were getting shut down by Vasilevsky. I mean, Bergeron, Marchand, and Pastrnak all had like countless opportunities. Pasternak had a lot, and he just only capitalized on like one or two. It was just disappointing. But I still think that, I mean, you put him against someone like, for example, how about even Khudobin, right, who's playing great? I still think that we capitalize on like 4 more than we did.
Yeah.
And I mean, Coyle, who I actually didn't have that high expectations when he came on the Bruins, but now he's like, I think he's one of my favorite players. He's exceeded my expectations like insanely.
Traded a third-round pick for him to the Wild. That's a steal.
And Donato.
Oh yeah.
Who's actually
happened to him?
He's playing really
good for him.
But just the Wild suck, so they're not.
Yeah, I know.
not talked about. But I mean, I don't even know where I was going with this, but
yeah, the Bruins. Oh, go ahead, Anner.
How do we start talking about the Bruins when the question was about the Lightning? Like, I
yeah,
feel like
we're talking about the
easily.
Islanders. We were talking about the Islanders and
we got off
the
track.
Islanders to the Bruins. Yeah, we did. Back to the Lightning. I mean, I would give the Islanders more of a chance than I have in the past, but I would definitely say the Lightning are the favorites right now.
Yeah, to answer the question, if the Lightning are gonna win, if this is the year,
Yeah.
If they end up going against the Bruins again, I think the Bruins could put up a better fight, and in an environment that was not like the bubble, with a crowd, home advantage, even though we don't really usually do good on home advantage, but
yeah.
All that factors in, especially, I mean, Rask even said how he couldn't play under these circumstances and this and that. So
yeah,
I think that this is the Lightning's year. If they're going to win, they're hot right now. This is the year to do it.
Yeah, the stars have aligned for the Lightning. If they don't punch it in this year, like Chris said, I think that that's going to be a wrap for them.
Yeah.
All right. Then our last question that we have from Ryan, he says, is Bryce Harper out of control?
Yeah. You know what? Bryce Harper he's getting paid. Well, his contract is insane. He's getting paid so much money, and for him to just basically be a loose cannon like this and just freak out at every little thing, they need to figure this out. The front office of the Phillies need to do something. I know Andrew's going to see this and get pissed. Don't. It's not you, Andrew. But they got to figure it out because he's not worth the money right now. He's not even he's playing, like a great player, but he's not playing how much money they're paying him level.
He's not being a team player right now. He's putting up statistical pretty good numbers, but they also need like that factor in, like kind of like what happened with Marchand with the Bruins, for example. Marchand, a great player for the Bruins, but last year, sometimes in the playoffs and in years past, he's taken very stupid penalties, which have cost us games and have given up goals against us. So,
I mean,
kind of similar to that.
If the Phillies, which we kind of just talked about in Clear the Bases, they're trying to make a run right now, and they're in the National League, which is a lot worse. So they can do it. They need their top guy and their leader in Bryce Harper to push them there, and for him to be getting ejected in all these games is awful. I mean, yesterday in the Mets game, he just got ejected again. So it's not looking good. Every umpire hates him. I mean, he just has a terrible reputation now, and they need to figure something out.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, good for the Phillies that they're still in a pretty good spot right now, considering playoff-wise, even though the bottom of the NL, the National League is pretty close. The Phillies are still the 4th seed, and hopefully if they make the playoffs, Harper comes around and starts playing what we know him for.
So Harper is now the second most ejections by any player behind
ever. Wow.
So he has 14 ejections, that's insane. I mean, that he has to get his temper under control because you can't do that, especially now. I mean, for no reason really. I mean, he gets pissed at every call that doesn't go his way. He gets mad if if somebody says something to him, everything gets under his skin, and he always he fires back with something that shouldn't happen, and it doesn't look good for them. He needs to figure that out, especially for playoffs, which are coming up.
And I mean, no offense, but like this is the regular season. and I would say out of all 4 professional sports, football, baseball, basketball, hockey, the MLB regular season is the least important out of all of them. So
I agree. This year,
in games,
it's a little more important this year because
it's more important this year. But in games that don't really matter, why the hell are you getting all pissed off and sacrificing your team over one little call? Like, not saying that, like, you know, like you're putting your team at like a losing position by getting yourself ejected, especially when you're the best player or whatever. So it's just stupid considering like most of these calls in the regular season don't matter. If it was a very bad call in a playoff game, I would understand. But even more so in that case, you would have to control your temper even more and try and stay in the game to win.
Yesterday, I mean, it wasn't really even anything. He got pissed off because he made an error, and then he just snapped because he messed up himself. So he's just a loose cannon right now. They need to
that sucks.
Basically,
sucks to the Phillies.
I don't know, get him some help because he's a great player, but he snaps at everything, every little thing.
Yeah.
What do you think?
All right, Andrew? That was. Oh yeah, Andrew. Do you have any? I was assuming Andrew had 0 points. I don't even think he really knows who Bryce Harper is, but it's fine.
No, I know.
He does. He knows of him, but like not well. I don't know him well either.
Tell Andrew.
Me either.
The other one, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Andrew Donis. Hey. No, I'm kidding. All right, that was the questions from the Nosebleeds segment. Now we're going to move into our final segment of the day, how we wrap up every single episode of the Nosebleeds podcast, our weekly episodes. We have our predictions. So this week, going into the predictions, I will give you the standings coming out of the second round. In first place, we have Chris,
Let's go.
who is 59-49. Holding that first place spot. And then in second place, we have Donis, who is 58-50. So Chris moved from a half a game ahead to a full game ahead. And then in last place is me at 50-58, 8 games behind Donis. So
awesome.
And then for the points, we have let me grab my shirt really fast. My phone's about to die. I can't let this happen. All right. For the Chargers, not the Chargers. For the point standings, we have the for the point standings in first place, we also have Chris at 20 points right now. I almost said his record again.
Oh, I got
20 points for Chris in first place. Yeah, now you moved into first for points as well.
Let's go.
Then in second place for points, we have Donis at 19, and then me in last place for points at 18. So I'm still in the points race, but it's not looking great. So since Donis has not texted us his predictions, I think we're gonna have Andrew do it. We're gonna have Andrew do it. Andrew, just flash your knowledge for us, please.
Which one should we start with?
Give me a chance at second place. So we're gonna start off by doing the series is like what we think the series are gonna end in or whatever. So
okay.
Andrew, for the Islanders versus Lightning series, who do you think will win the series and in how many games?
All right, I say Lightning in 5.
Lightning in 5. That's actually a pretty good take.
That's a great take. It's probably what I'm going to say.
Yeah, just copy me. All right.
All right, Chris, go ahead.
I'm going to say Lightning in 5 also. I just don't want to say they're going to sweep because I feel like the Islanders are too good. They could get one game.
I'm going to go Lightning in 6.
Okay.
All right, so Lightning in 6. And then what about the Stars versus Knights series?
I'll start. I'm going to say Stars.
Yeah.
Stars in 6.
Stars in 6. Andrew?
Stars in 7.
These are great takes. I was expecting you to be bad. Now I'm kind of annoyed.
I'm going to do – I'll do Stars in 7. All right, game time. So we're going to predict all the games through Andrew, why don't you go through and tell me your predictions for the Stars games, games 2 through how many you think?
All right, wait, do I have to give scores and stuff also?
No.
Just who's going to win the game.
All right. So, game 1.
No, game 2. Game 1 already happened.
I know, but game 1, remind me, who won it? Who won it? Stars? All right,
Stars.
Yeah. All right, so I'll go Knights game 2, Stars game 3, Stars game 4, Knights game. Wait, I'm lost.
Yeah. No, that's right.
Wait, Knights game 2. Sorry, I'm writing this down.
Then Stars.
Right.
So that'd
Stars
be 3.
and 3, Stars and 4.
It'd be 3-1 Stars right now.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
And then
what? Knights and 5, Knights and 6, Stars and 7.
Okay.
All right, Chris.
I'm gonna say, what did I say? Stars and 6.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say Stars again. Then Knights. Stars. Knights. Stars. All right, that's 6.
Stars, Knights, Yep.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go Knights game 2, Knights game 3, Stars game 4, Knights game 5, Stars game 6, Stars game 7.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Then for the Lightning series, Andrew, go ahead. You have Lightning in 5.
So Lightning got game 1. Lightning get game 2. Lightning game 3. Islanders game 4. Lightning game 5.
All right. Chris?
I'm going to say Lightning game 2. Islanders 3. Then Lightning.
All right. And then I'm going to go Lightning got game 1. I'll go Islanders game 2, Lightning game 3, Lightning game 4, Islanders game 5, then Lightning game 6. All right. So I have Lightning in 6, and then Stars in 7. Chris has Stars in 6 and Lightning in 5. Andrew, filling in for Donis, has Stars in 7 and then Lightning in 5. So we'll stay tuned. We'll be back next week. Hopefully, most of the games will be wrapped up by then, and then we'll have a look at who's going to be going to the Stanley Cup final. We'll be back next week with our predictions with those. Tune in tomorrow for our weekly NBA episode, and then Thursday with the premiere episode of our weekly NFL episodes. They will usually go up on Tuesdays, but we're going to have a marathon type thing, sending the hockey episode up today on Tuesday, basketball episode on Wednesday, and then football episode on Thursday. So 3 Nosebleeds episodes, 3 days in a row, going into the kickoff of the NFL season on Thursday. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching from the Nosebleeds podcast. My name is Nick Antonakis. On behalf of Chris Gambus and Andrew Antonakis, thank you guys for joining me, and we'll see you next week. Thanks so much for watching, everybody.